Welcome to the preview for the 2023 Telstra Premiership Grand Final. Panthers versus Broncos. Sunday evening, it all comes down to this. I'm Marley Silva, joined by former Panther and 2020 Grand Finalist Josh Mansour. Grand Final week, it doesn't get much better than this, does it, Josh?
It doesn't. There's a lot of emotion that goes into this week, let alone the whole season. So, again, you come up against the Penrith Panthers, 4 straight Grand Finals is nothing short of extraordinary, and you're coming up against the underdog, the Brisbane Broncos. So, it's going to be a massive clash. Both very, very talented teams. I just can't wait for this one. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, I think we're going to be in for one of the best Grand Finals we've seen in a long time, but let's get into it. So, we have the best defensive side in the Panthers and the best attacking side in the Broncos.
Yep.
Josh, these two teams set to prove what wins premierships, attack or defence?
Well, everyone says defence, right? Penrith are the best defensive side, like you said, and they're very, very good at absorbing pressure. So with that, obviously a great take there by Nathan Cleary. They just don't give up on any play, the Penrith Panthers. And I know one thing for certain, they don't beat themselves. So the Brisbane Broncos definitely have to come up with a game plan to really unravel their defence. And they do have the star power to do that, though. Reece Walsh being one of them. But then he's coming up against the best defensive fullback in Dylan Edwards. He just does so much cover defence. He does a tremendous amount of work for the Penrith Panthers. So, yeah, Penrith, again, like they have won their last 2 premierships on the back of their defence. So it's going to be a big clash. But I think the Brisbane Broncos can definitely unravel them.
Yeah, there's certainly some superstars all across the paddock. Quite a few amazing matchups as well.
Definitely.
Both teams' outside backs are crucial and each battle is worthy of spotlight. We've got some powerful centres in Crichton and Targo versus Farnworth and Staggs.
Yeah.
Young star wingers and, of course, both fullbacks in rare form. I mean, we could talk about every single one of these players. These backlines are really going to light up the grand final, aren't they?
Well, it's an interesting one. Obviously, you see the back 5 for the Brisbane Broncos, and arguably one of the most athletic and talented back 5 in the competition. But then you've got like the young up-and-comers like the Tagos. Tago has had a bit of up and down season through injury and stuff, but obviously Ivan Cleary has shown his faith and he's retained that centre position there. But you also look on the other wing and you've got Sunia Taruva, another rookie, who's nominated for the Daily M rookie as well. So again, like it's going to be a huge clash. Herbie Farnworth had a bit of an injury schedule in the week, but Kevin Walters gave him the okay to play this week. So again, it's going to be a huge clash, but the back 5 is going to play a massive role coming into this game because, again, it's going to be end-to-end. Nathan Cleary really relies on his kicking games just as much as Adam Reynolds. So possession game is going to be a huge key role in this game.
Yeah, it really is anyone's game, it feels like. All right, let's move into the halves now, as you've already mentioned. Reynolds in career best form. He's having a career renaissance in a lot of ways.
He is.
With Mam getting better with every game against the Cleary and Luai partnership there, which we have seen dominate for a long time. But Cleary's game is going to new levels and Luai is getting through his game unscathed, as we saw on the weekend. So another clash we won't be able to take our eyes off. Yeah,
so it's obviously with Luai and Nathan, they've been playing since kids. I think 16, 18-year-olds and now obviously playing in the big league, and their chemistry is second to none. Adam and Ezra Mam, they've just built that chemistry over the last couple of years, and there was a few question marks with Adam going to the Broncos. He's getting a bit older, he's an old warhorse. Can his body handle the conditions of the modern day game? And he's done that. He's answered all his critics and he's really steered this Broncos side into a grand final, and that's what he was paid to do that. So it's going to be a huge clash with these halves. I feel like obviously with Jerome and Nath, they've been in this position multiple times. They know what to expect. Adam Reynolds got beaten by this Penrith side in 2021, so he have hopefully a bit of revenge there. And again, it's going to be an exciting game.
Yeah, we'll be watching those number 7s for sure. But finally, we have to talk about the forwards.
I have to.
What else can we say about the likes of Ricky, Haas and Carrigan up against Martin, Fisher, Harris and Yeo? The big boys in for a huge battle.
Well, the team relies on the big boys to get them forward, right? So obviously with the Broncos, it's almost New South Wales versus Queens, that kind of feel to it, right? And I feel like, again, the Payne Haas's, Carrigans, they've had outstanding Origin careers, especially test matches and the World Cup campaign. So they've got a lot of big game experience under the belt now. I feel like with the Broncos, the thing that lacked the last couple of years is cohesion, chemistry. I feel like they've definitely really built that the last couple of years. That's definitely something that the forwards aren't lacking from the Penrith Panthers. Moses Leota, Fisher Harris, Mitch Kenny, Isaiah Yeo, they've played together for so many seasons now. They've got tremendous amount of experience under their belt. They've been in so many big games. It's going to be a massive clash, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of fireworks. I'll hate to be playing in the middle of these guys, that's for sure.
Yeah, certainly. Thank you so much, Josh.
Pleasure.
It's going to be one for the ages. I feel like a kid just before Christmas, and it's official. Grand final day is a sellout, so stay tuned to NRL nrl.com for all your rugby league news and updates. And if you're not heading to the game, you can still watch it on Channel 9 and Sky NZ. Kickoff is at 7:30 daylight savings time.